I'm excited about the exhibit at the National Museum of Bermuda about stone. It started really when I retired. I wanted to do a project that was overseas as well as Bermuda. And it just so happened that I bumped into the thesis by Justin Schwebler from 2016, which was about the forgotten stone, Bermuda stone in Charleston. And that resonated because I had been doing work for a major developer, Michael Bennett, in Charleston, and yet I had no idea that there was Bermuda stone there. And I had sailed there and had a boat there. So all those years, I had no idea. In fact, even yesterday, I read a recent history book about shipping and trading, and it didn't mention it. Yet in Charleston, it's all over the place. There's a number of buildings and pavers, and I thought that was an exciting focus, being an architect and being interested in building materials. The point of the show and its approach is to see Bermuda stone in a foreign location where you wouldn't expect it through the lens of visual arts. By seeing it that way, I'm hoping not only would one appreciate a visual artist's point of view, but also appreciate the material and the location. The last main element is kind of back where the project started, which was a homage to the Bermuda stonecutters. It's been wonderful learning more. It's been wonderful really appreciating the saws, sitting down with Larry Mills and learning more about it, and then reinterpreting the form of the saw as something that's maybe a bit spiritual as wings. So there are 3 sculptures, one with 2 wings, one with 3, one with 4, made out of copper. I worked very closely with a wonderful guy, Carl Coppola of Mac Crafters in Charleston, and then brought them home. So this show is multidisciplinary because that's the kind of person I happen to be. And it started off with charcoal sketches made with Bermuda cedar charcoal that I made myself. Almost all of the sketches were done in Charleston in triptychs, which I like because when you look at something and you do it 3 times, not only does it help you as an artist and as you reinterpret it, but also the viewer doesn't see one point of view as if it's perfect. They see a number of points of view. So there's triptychs of Bermuda stone, some of it very banal and some of it more interesting. I hope people come and see the show. It's been a wonderful journey. The work is fun. You know, there's different mediums. The gallery is a lovely room, and the museum is spectacular. It is remote at one end of the island, and it is sort of adjacent to a heavy cruise ship tourism presence. But when you get there, there's a lot of important work. I'm hoping people find, within the very historical context of the museum, some joy out of seeing the world perhaps a little bit differently than you might if you were saying, oh, I'm going to go to a history museum and have a certain point of view. And maybe, and I think this might be, I haven't been told this might be a little bit of the perspective of why the museum has created a gallery space, is that there is a space in this world to see historical things through an aesthetic eye, and out of that appreciate them differently. And maybe for some people who are not history focused, to just be able to appreciate things. So in this instance, there's a lot of triptychs. So you can see things from the same thing from different angles, as well as seeing the same topic through different medium. In the end, you know, it's a serious exercise, but it's really about enjoying that serious exercise. I hope everybody has as much fun seeing it as I did making it. So please come to the National Museum of Bermuda. Contact me if you're interested in a piece, and enjoy the show.